Hello, friends. You are welcome to another episode of JobIQ. It's your friend, Dr. Shinalade Jubelo. If you are new to this channel or to JobIQ, JobIQ gives information on how to get a job or accelerate your career. Whether you're a job seeker or you want to accelerate your career, this channel is for you. In addition to that, we have educative podcasts and family-friendly movies on this platform. So kindly like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Thanks for watching all the previous episodes of JobIQ. Today, I have come to discuss something very, very important. No guts, no glory. Career breakthrough requires commitment and courage. I will be giving you some important points that can help accelerate your career. The first point I want to talk about is that you need to intentionally plan your career. You cannot leave your career to chances. You cannot leave it to whatever what will be will be. You must plan out your career. The fact that you have a plan does not mean things will fall out exactly that way. But it is better to have a plan that evolves over time as you have more clarity of purpose, of industries, and all of that, than not to have any career plan at all. Okay. As a matter of fact, you need to define what success means to you. What success means to you might be different from my definition of success. If what success means to you is starting a career as a trainee and 20 years down the line, you become a CEO, is different from when your definition of success is to start a career and in the next 5 or 6 or 7 years transition into an entrepreneur. You can see the same industry, the same type of job, but different definitions of success based on your passion and desire out of life. Building a career is more than just money. Building a career is more than just money. Today, everybody is chasing money, both old and young. But how do you build wealth without building value? In order to build wealth, you need to build value. I have said in one of our previous episodes that money follows value. You cannot just wake up and start thinking of money without thinking of how to get there. As a matter of fact, you cannot make impact if all that you think about is money. Passion fuels consistency and creativity. Innovation and change all comes from passion. The third point I want to talk about is that you should avoid, or you must avoid, crowd mentality. You know the saying that majority wins the vote. It's not always true. There are times when the majority can be wrong and one or more person choose to stand out from the crowd. There is a concept in psychology called the bystander effect. The bystander effect, simply put, is that imagine there's an accident situation and there are 50 people all around the scene. You would see so many people bringing out their mobile phones, recording the incident, rather than jumping into the scene to help, the accident victims. When a new person gets to the scene, that person seeing 20, 30 other people just standing and looking, the natural thing to do is to stand and look what is happening rather than jumping in to lend a hand. This also happens in the workplace. So many people, your colleagues, might refuse to take responsibility over some certain issues. Everybody start folding their arms like, I don't want to be the first person to do it. I don't want everybody to think I am doing high service, as we say in Nigeria. As a result of that, even when you are willing to do such a thing, you might refuse to take the first step. The world is full of unmotivated people. Others might choose to stand by and keep looking. But if you need to take a decisive action, please do. Don't do like others. Don't behave like others. Jump in and do what is necessary. Whether you are being watched by your superiors or not, this is very important. The fourth point I want to talk about is that you must outwork your peers. Where I come from, they say that work does not kill. It is idleness that kills. You need to work harder and smarter than your peers. We live in the era where everybody is chasing money, as I earlier mentioned. And one of the effects of this is that people no longer want to work. They are unmotivated. But rather than behave like every other person, work harder. Hard work pays. We even go to places of religious worship and people say, oh, it's favor instead of working. No, but go to the leaders, they will tell you there is nobody that gets to the top without hard work. There is a place for grace. There is a place for divine intervention and other forms of intervention. But the role of hard work cannot be overemphasized. Go the extra mile. And one of the things that I will tell you that is unconventional is spend your leisure time to solve real problems. There are times when some problems keep showing up at your place of work, but due to deliveries and what have you, you are not able to focus or come up with a creative and long-lasting solution. While the problem comes up, you may want to find a quick workaround. Some time to think, reflect, retrospect, and find a lasting solution to such problems. And that leads me to the fifth point, that recognition will follow. Don't forget what I said earlier. If you keep working, it might seem as if, oh, we are all paid the same salary. Why do I have to go above and beyond? But don't forget what I also said, that someone is watching. There is no way you keep doing the right thing and you will not be noticed. The day of recognition is coming. I will tell you a story. Some years solve some recurring problems at my place of work over the next few weekends. After about 4 weekends, I reached out to my manager to showcase the solution I have come up with. We looked at the pros and the cons of my solution. Eventually, it was adopted. It saved my company of a lot of money. And till today, within that organization, this solution is what is, it has been scaled to support a lot of infrastructures. And lo and behold, one day, after about 6 months or 1 year, at a company event, I was called upon and given an innovative transformation leadership award. Wow, I never saw it coming. When you keep working this way, in this approach, when you keep working in this manner, recognition will definitely come. Leads us to the sixth point. How do you innovate? How do you challenge the status quo? How do you make a difference? How do you solve problems that others are not able to solve? The sixth point is that you need to commit to continuous learning. You stop learning, you stop growing. And anything that stops growing, that is inevitable. In this case, it could be the death of your career. You need to commit to continuous learning. What do you need to learn? You need to learn modern trends in your industry. Before you start learning about modern trends in your industry, you need to understand the totality of the business of your company. You will be surprised that some people have been working in an organization for 2, 3, 4 years. They cannot describe how their company produce a good or service and turn it into money. They don't know. They don't have such visibility. And they've never inquired. they've never shown such curiosity. You need to devote time to learning, to improving yourself, and learn better ways of doing whatever it is that you do. And I must tell you, today you might be a fresh graduate, but 10 years down the line, you are no longer as fresh as you are today. So you need to keep learning in order to stay up to date. The 7 points that is very, very important that I want to tell you is that please and please focus on impact, not office politics. Office politics is real. There are many people that wake up in the morning as they look at themselves in the mirror. They are thinking about mischievous things and frivolous things to do at their place of work. Do not join them. At the place of work, a lot of gossip goes on and on. Please focus on your job. Do not waste your time, expend your energy on office politics. Don't try to maneuver your way. This is a distraction. So many people go to work, and when they interact with their leaders and superiors, they have a phony way. They have super wit. They try to outwit everybody and navigate the office space with their wit. But how long can you do this? You cannot sustain this over time. If you are not doing a good job, time will tell. It's either you lose the job or some people that are behind you today will go above you. Let your performance speak rather than indulging in office politics, and be obsessed with quality. There are many people that just do average work, but be obsessed with quality. Quality is important. Everybody likes quality. When you buy your mobile phones or your smartphones, when you buy your smartphones, you appreciate the quality work that has been put into that piece of invention. So just imagine where you work as well. Everybody wants you to deliver quality job. Something very important, as you keep working on yourself, improving yourself, developing yourself, growing, you are going to outgrow people, both at work and at home. There are those whom you refer to as your friends today. You are going to outgrow them. Now, there are two likely outcomes. Some people will celebrate your growth and progress, but some other people will not be able to stand your growth. And close people, the moment those who are close to you can no longer stand your growth, please leave them alone. Excuse them. Separate yourself from them. They are likely to develop, envy and toxicity towards you. Please don't allow them dampen your spirits. Many of them befriended your yesterday, but you have moved on. When you move on, make new friends. Make friends who align with your growth and vision. Make friends, new friends who can inspire you. Don't move with people who will say you have done enough. You are doing too much. Are you the only one? Don't make friends with those who will talk you down. You need to let your light shine. In conclusion, let me just add this bonus point, that if you study like everybody else, if you work like everybody else, you will be average like everybody else. Whether you are just filing applications today or you already have a job, let your application stand out. Let your work stand out. No guts, no glory. Something has to give way in order for your progress to come. To achieve your breakthrough, you must make some sacrifices. Sacrifice your time, your comfort, and many more. No gods, no glory. Thank you for watching this episode. Till we meet again, keep learning, keep shining. Thank you.